The Phoenix Sun. The Phoenix Sun is one of the least talked about team in the whole NBA right now. Everyone is talking about the Timberwolves, the Jazz, all that, all the hype, but nobody's really talking about the Suns. I believe that the Suns are a very well organized team right now. They have a very well-rounded roster and they're very young. Right now I'm going to be talking about the reasons of how the Suns is going to be one of the best teams in less than 4 years. So let's dive into it. First of all, they have one of the best well-rounded players, one point guard in the whole NBA. They have Eric Bledsoe. When he's healthy, he can be one of the deadliest players in the NBA. Bledsoe last year averaged 20.4 points, 6 assists while shooting 45% from the field and 30% from the three-point line. He also attempted 5.5 free throws a game, so he's not a one-dimensional player. Bledsoe is also one of the best defensive players in the league, so as long as he's healthy, the Suns will be good. You will not find many good defensive players in the league, point guards in the league, as well as offensive player, and that's what Bledsoe brings to the table. Now for shooting guard, they have Devin Booker, by far the best shooting rookie from last year's draft. He's 19 years old at the time that I'm making this video. He averaged 13.8 points his whole rookie season, although from the start of the season he didn't play much. As injuries started to pile up, he was forced into a bigger role, and at the beginning of the season, his numbers were very poor. He was not efficient at all, but midway through the season and after the All-Star game, his confidence grew and his points increased, and now for a small forward, you can't go wrong with either Jared Dudley or TJ Warren. I would take TJ Warren because of his defense and athleticism, and also because I think Jared Dudley can be a good offensive player off the bench. Now for power forward, this might scare a lot of people or doubt a lot of people, but we have Marquese Chriss. I believe Marquese can be like the next Tristan Thompson from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's very athletic and he's very good rebounding. I believe that he's a better defensive player than Dragan Bender. Although Dragan Bender is a very offensive player, is not really what the Phoenix Suns are going for right now, at least what I believe they should do. Because of Marquese Chriss' athleticism, they can be surrounding everyone by athletic athletes in their starting lineup. Now we have Tyson Chandler. I believe Tyson Chandler, although he's like 35 already, I believe, he's a better player than Alex Len as of now. Tyson Chandler has a ring on his resume. He has a Defensive Player of the Year on his resume, and I believe that's what the Phoenix Suns can help from. I believe that Tyson Chandler can be very effective. Still, although he's very old, he's still very effective. The starting lineup is full of athletes with Eric Bledsoe, a good defender, Devin Booker, an okay defender, TJ Warren, a very good defender, Marquese Chriss, he's a very good defender as well. And I don't think that Tyson Chandler, he's just going to be spat up in the paint, so I don't think it's going to be a very big problem for them to have them there. I'll take a little bit of athleticism from Alex Len so I can get more defense. He's a very good rim protector, Tyson Chandler that is, and I believe he should be the starting center of the Phoenix Suns. Now we have Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight, he's being a very unlucky person with injuries and the embarrassment that he had from Kyrie Irving. But I believe that he's still a very okay player for them. He's not as good as defensive player, but he's more consistent than Eric Bledsoe. He's being on the floor longer than Eric Bledsoe because Eric Bledsoe has knee problems and stuff. But I believe Brandon Knight can be a very good off the bench player, and that's about it. Now we have Leandro Barbosa. I mean, we know how good Barbosa is off the bench. Not because of the Golden State Warriors, but because he actually won Defensive Player of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, for the Phoenix Suns when he was in his prime. I believe that Barbosa, it was a very, very, very good acquisition by the Suns because he was going to provide with one, athleticism, and also with shooting because he's a very, very good shooting guard in our league. Now we have Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley, I believe every team he goes, he just makes them even better. I'll put Jared Dudley over PJ Tucker because of Dudley's range and on-court coach-like style. He will make sure the offense is running correctly when it is not. Now we have Dragan Bender. He was a very high prospect in our league in this year's draft. I'm sorry, but I've seen him play, and I don't think he's strong enough right now to hold his ground as a power forward. I think that he needs to, hit the gym a little bit and gain some weight and strength in order to compete with the other power forwards in our league. Now we have Alex Len. Alex Len, he's an okay rim protector. He's most of an off-the-bench type of player for now until he develops his defense in pick and roll or a 15-foot jumper. That will actually help a lot because Eric Bledsoe and Alex Len, imagine Alex Len with a 15-foot jumper with a good pick and roll. That would be very amazing for the offense. But as of now, I'll take Tyson Chandler for his defense, and he's actually very good at finishing in the rim. Now we have the bench warmer. We have PJ Tucker, and we also have Archie Goodwin. I believe Archie Goodwin is a better player than PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker had an accident, not an accident, but a violation of the DUI. So I don't think he's going to be playing much. But I think that Archie Goodwin can be a very good shooting guard. He just needs to be more consistent with his shooting ability. So that concludes my overall thought about the Phoenix Suns. I believe that they're going to be a very, 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 very good team within 4 years. They can also be title contender, but with the Golden State, with Kevin Durant, if he stays, I don't think it's going to be any different. But I still think that the Phoenix Suns have a very bright future. A lot of people talk more about the Timberwolves, but they don't really talk about the Phoenix Suns, and that's what got me sort of angry about it. So yes, thank you for watching.